back to the channel. John here. It's time to start building our dreams, and that's truly what we've done with Project Rampage. We just finished up the install of the fenders. That video is probably going to come in after this one next week, but we've got the AV snorkel. We'll give you a quick walk around of the build. Again, huge shout out to Toyo tires, and especially to Fittipaldi Off-Road. They hooked us up with this awesome set of beadlocks, look great wrapped in the 40s, and then we installed some barricade tube fenders and some fender liners. We got the ARB bumper with Harbor Freight winch up front and our Big 5 overland antenna. Custom Baja inspired roof rack on our Serco with the Wii Boost. Back here we've got the Inca topper, CVT Mount Washington tent, and then the Fittipaldi beadlock, and these things are awesome. So forged ring, 40-inch open country MT, and then we went back and we actually had them balanced with weights. I did not like the balancing beads, so we went with weights. And shout out to Trinity Motorsports down in Pooler, Georgia. They helped us out with getting the tires mounted and balanced literally Monday. It's now Thursday, and we were here all day yesterday, Wednesday, with the build. All right, guys, so we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna walk around, talk to some vendors, give you guys a scoop on some of the latest and greatest products out here. Again, if you want to pick up an Inca canopy topper, save 7% using the code SBYD. Their trail bag, their tool bags are awesome, and we've gotten to do a lot with Project Rampage simply because of the massive amount of support we've had from our sponsors. So that's enough of me yakking. Let's go out, let's check out the show, and let's have an awesome day. Over at Tom's 4x4, they are located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I'm with Tyler. Tell us a little bit about Tom's 4x4 Superstore and kind of what you guys do with Hemi swaps.
Okay, so we are out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. We've been doing Hemi swaps since 2013, so this is our 11th year in the business. We've done, I've lost count, but we're over 50 late model Jeep Hemi conversions at this point.
Let's actually take it a step further too. Like, you can get the stock crate motor from a Red Eye Hellcat or whatever, but you guys get a little more power in some of your builds.
So
right?
a lot of what we do is we have custom performance packages that we do. We have packages for the factory 392 JLs. We can also apply those packages to conversions that we do. So if you want, so let's say you had a JL and you wanted a 600 horsepower 6.4 based platform, we can take a normal Hemi conversion and then add our performance package to that with headers and a cam and all this performance tuning and all that, and make more power than what our competitors have to offer and still be streetable and daily drivable and all that. You don't have any kind of complexity and issues with compatibility and all that. So,
and you were telling me this is an 1100 horsepower build. What's the most horsepower you guys have ever done?
I've done a few 1200 horse stuff. This is like a elephant crate engine, and so from Mopar they're 1000 horsepower. It's a 426 based Hemi, Gen 3 Hemi with a 3-liter supercharger. I took that, I changed the upper pulley, a little bit smaller upper pulley, and then changed the cam, did some long tube headers on it, and some custom tuning, and basically got to that 1100 horsepower mark. But you have to be careful with these just because the internals on these are not as strong as like what you could build with a fully aftermarket block.
You guys didn't shy away from anything. You got Reed Racing knuckles and 1 tons under here, and classic super swampers, so that's awesome.
Fab 10s, so it's real, a lot of ground clearance, but still very strong. 40 spline inner shafts, big bell RCVs, direct drive stub shafts. The rear's a 40 spline 510 as well. We've got some moto-built parts for it, suspension, long arm kit, and some Fox triple bypasses and 2.5-inch coilovers at the shop to go on.
Last year I was surprised you got the Cherokee Chief pickup down there.
Yeah, the Comanche, the little Comanche.
It's got a 5.7 liter in it with a manual.
Yeah, to my knowledge, it's the only Comanche in the world with a Hemi, and it's for sure the only one with a 5-speed. So this truck started out as it's a 91 model, so it was an HO truck. Had the HO 4-liter and an AX15 transmission. I kind of felt bad about putting a Hemi in this one because the HO trucks were only made for 1.5 years. They're real rare. They're hard to find. But it didn't stop me from doing it, obviously. I did it anyway. But I did kind of feel bad for it for a minute or two. When I put this truck together, I tried to really build it as if I was working for Mopar in the underground department, and how would they build this truck if they were given a truck and So we did first generation of the Gen 3 Hemi, so it's the 03 to 08 version of the Hemi. It's a non-MDS engine, so it doesn't have 4-cylinder mode, which is nice. But if you look at it, there's a lot of little details in here, like the factory air box is from a Charger, so it fits in, it doesn't look out of place. You know, a lot of people would just put an open element air filter on there, and that's fine, it works good, but it just doesn't look OEM, and so we kept that. It actually does draw air from under the fender, just like it would from the factory in a Charger. But even little details down to like the catalyst sticker here, I had this custom made, and it's got all the Hemi information on it, but it's the old school font and the print and everything, and it looks, you know, this could be a factory option in this truck.
I love the cover.
The engine cover is
beautiful.
My wife and I built this truck. There's a book in there that shows all the pictures as we were building it together, and she did a lot of the body work on it, and my father-in-law painted it, and so this is very much a family project. And after we did the outside, about a year later is when I decided I want to do the Hemi conversion. So I had to very carefully take it apart to not mess up any of the paint. And we, while we had it out, we went ahead and painted under the hood to make it all match. And so it's, you know, it's been a big project, but it's super nice to drive. We drive it probably more than you would believe, and it's got AC and heat and heated seats, and it's just a very fun truck to drive around. So
all right, well, thanks Tyler, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right guys, so after you build your dream Jeep, you can come over here and check these guys out at Horizon Hobby. They've got some pretty big 1/10 scale Jeeps. They got a show special going on right now on the axials. Looks like 14 bolt front and rears, but these things actually have solid axles, which are pretty cool. Then they got a little test track over here. You can get your bodies just like any RC car. You can change them out, custom paint them, or you can't build your dream Jeep in your driveway. You could always build an axial Jeep. So that's another option. A lot of people are into the RC car world. So they got their little moon craters over here in RC vehicles. Check out some Jeeps. Pretty cool. So over here we got Mickey Thompson with 42s all the way up to 59s. Lots and lots of builds. Everything from Postal Jeep. They're teamed up with the Rockstar Garage down here. And so Mickey Thompson and Rockstar have this whole line of Jeeps all the way down. So amazing show. Lots of big names here. And we're gonna go walk around and talk to some more folks. Over here you got the Falcon Tire booth. Whole lot of custom builds over here. And you got the Rhino USA. Lots of affordable gear from Rhino USA. We're gonna go see if we can talk to Harrison and get some scoop on their new products. All right guys, so we're over at Rhino USA. They make a lot of affordable recovery gear and some other stuff for your overland and off-road trips. So I'm gonna turn over to Harrison. Harrison, tell us what your show specials are.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got our vehicle tie-down kits on sale today. This should be great if you're trailering your Jeep, side-by-side truck. We've got those on sale, $100. We've also got our famous TikTok retractables. So we've got the nice auto retract mechanism on those.
Nice.
We've got 4 packs for 50 and 2 packs of the 2-inch for 50. We've also got some new products down here. This is going to be our synthetic winch kit.
Okay.
Comes with a snatch block that'll work with 3/8 braided steel synthetic line, a soft shackle, tree saver, and of course the new winch line. So it's a really nice piece of kit. It's got reflective stripes, so you can use it in low light conditions.
What's the weight rating on that one?
This one's 13,000 pound min brake strength, so perfect for all your 11 to 13K worn winches, anything like that.
Awesome.
We also offer them for side-by-sides. If you all ride side-by-sides, we've got you covered there too. Of course, we have our staple ultimate recovery kit. That's going to be the tow strap, D-rings, tire repair kit, a shovel, gauges, and some soft shackles all in the bag for $100. We did have some 4-wheel inflator kits, but we already moved through all those. It's been a very popular, very busy event, which we're thankful for. So we can come down here. We've also got some of our kinetic ropes on sale, 7/8 by 20 foot with 2 soft shackles, 30,000 pound min brake on those. We've also got the 1-inch by 30 foot, 34,000 pound min brake with 2 soft shackles. Of course, we have our traction boards, and then our staple items, our tow straps, our D-rings, our soft shackles, e-tools, all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, so make sure if you ever go to a show with Rhino USA, stop by. They always have a good sale. All right, guys, so we're over with Curry Enterprises, one of the top axle manufacturers for aftermarket aftermarket axles. They've got some new products coming out. I'm going to turn it over to Garrett, and he's going to talk you through this. So Garrett, what are we looking at here?
Hey everyone, so yeah, this is our JK44 replacement. This is one of our crate assemblies off the shelf, just ready to bolt right back in. So this unit's 488 gear, electric locker, ready to plug and play for a JK.
Nice.
This is how they come. They come in a crate, you take them out of the crate, and you bolt them up and ready to go down the road.
Sweet.
The other new things we have are our gears and our diff covers.
Yeah.
So we started making our own ring and pinions. Just high quality. We didn't want any problems with them, so we make our own ring and pinions for our own assemblies. It's the same thing we put in our own that you can purchase for your own reed gear.
Sweet.
And then we also do diff covers. We have our diff covers for JKs, JLs, JL Sports, Rubicons, JTs, everything ready to go. That's kind of our newer stuff. We have our red and black, and then we also have non-powder coat or anything, so you can color match and do whatever you want.
Awesome.
Anything under the rainbow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just really excited to be here out at Smoky Mountain.
Yeah.
This is actually our second year of being here, and it just keeps getting better and better. The weather out here has been beautiful.
Oh yeah,
So
last year was hot. This year
last year it was just
nice, cool
smoking
breeze.
hot, and this year it's probably 10 degrees cooler, but the humidity's not as bad, and it's just the people back here are so nice and just really easy to talk to and stuff. So we really like being out here.
Okay.
Can't wait for next year, and can't wait to keep going on this year.
Sweet. All right, well, I really appreciate it.
Hey, no
Thanks, sir.
problem. No, not a problem.
Hi guys, we are with the funniest guy in the off-road community, Nick with Tazer or Xeon Motive. Nick, tell us what you guys have coming out.
All right, first of all, you're too kind. Second, we of course have the Tazer, which unlocked a ton of features. One fun one that we had was the booth next to us had their car honk at them 3 times when they got out. I'm going, well, they don't have a Tazer, yet they come up to me and they go, by the way, we love our Tazer. And I said, why didn't you kill the 3 honk? So they said, I can do that, so I shut that off for them with the Tazer. Next thing we have is our new product, the No Limits JL, which gives you a ton of features. Big one, removes the governor in the 392s, gives you full power and 2-wheel drive in the 4XEs. It even can block key fob pairing because it has an RF hub block. Come check us out on Instagram at Z Automotive.
I want to show you a little bit of a cool storage system. I'm over here with Mike with Cargo Dog. Tell us a little bit about Cargo Dog.
Okay, so Cargo Dog is a seat delete system for the 4-door Wranglers and Gladiators, your JKUs, JLUs, and the JTs.
Right.
And I can show you what it's all about. So again, we're a seat delete system. So you remove your seats, this goes in, it gives you storage on each side.
Nice.
Your center section's driver or passenger accessible, so you can reach in and get what you need.
Right.
It is a 60-40 system, just like your seats.
Yeah.
So if you need a second passenger, you can pop this side out, run your seat in there.
Yeah.
If you need all your seats, it's a 10-minute job to pull it out.
Okay.
It all bolts down to where the factory seats bolt to, so you don't have to modify anything in your Jeep. It is lit. It has lights in it that go out with the doors. That lighting just plugs into the USB or cigarette plug that's in the console of the Wrangler or the JT. Just a good system for actually storage because you can lock it, but for your pets to ride on too. We never used our seat. Our Doberman goes with us all the places we go. We've opened up a great spot for him to ride on.
Yeah.
Anybody that has a JT knows that those seats are in the way.
Right.
And if you try to put a dog on them, unless your dog's small, it's a pain. And the nice thing about it is in our Wrangler model, you eliminate that seat trench from when you fold the seat down. We used to stuff blankets in there, where our system takes it right to the back and gives you a flat surface all the way through.
Nice.
So everybody's always looking for a storage solution. Cargo Dog's a great way to go. We're here at the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. Everybody's driving around here with their doors off. I don't know what they're doing with their stuff when they stop places.
Right.
If they have something like this, it's all lockable. Yes. And like I said, if there comes a time when you need your seats, 10 minutes, you've got it out and got your seats back in.
And so this is a carpeted version, but you guys just came out with this.
Yes,
Tell
we
us a
did.
little bit
The
about
carpet
this.
comes standard, or we have partnered up with Armor Light, so you can go with an Armor Light version if you'd like to. A lot of people that have sport dogs with muddy paws or dogs that are very hairy that shed a lot.
Yeah.
This is a better option for them, and it looks really cool. It's a nice setup. So yeah, we really like working with the guys at Armor Light. They build a great product, and we love it.
All right, well, thanks, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
All
Thank
right,
you.
guys, so cruising by the Bullet Point mount, and as you can see, they've got all kinds of hookups for your cameras, for your CBs, magnetic mounts, hard mounts, bar mounts. If you need to mount it, they've got a solution for you. Check them out at Bullet Point. I'm over here with Jason from Full Bore Fabrication, and this is an awesome build. I'm going to let Jason tell you a little bit about this because you don't see very many forward control Jeeps, let alone with a Cummins engine swap. So tell us about this, Jason. This is awesome.
So this is a 1961 FC 170. Originally was a dually. We ended up swapping it over with Ford F350 axles. That way we had the disc brakes and a lot more of a wheel selection. The front axle actually bolted right in. The spring hangers were lined up just right on it.
Cool.
And then we swapped in a 4BT Cummins out of a bread van. Truck originally came out of Colorado. It was a farm truck. It's got the factory Jeep flatbed on it. We kept the original chassis on it, under it. And so we had it media blasted and repainted. There was hardly any rust to it at all.
Oh yeah.
And so we built this thing in 43 days from the time that we pulled it out of the auction to what you're seeing now. So
nice. You mind opening it up so we can see where the engine sits? So literally on these forward controls, the engine is right there between you. So
definitely got a lot of ducks out of this show.
Y'all got 5.9 in here or 6.7?
This is a 4BT. It's a 3.9.
4BT, okay.
Yep. And the rear there is open.
Sweet. Nice. So just like a Kubota, it's got the 4BT with probably a little bit more power.
She smokes a little bit when she fires up, but
oh baby, woo! I love it. Nice, nice. Fuel tank, that looks like it's off of a forklift.
We got dual fuel tanks. Those were just custom built tanks.
Awesome.
So
custom wheels.
Yep, the American Force, 22-inch American Force with 37-inch tires.
And you said this is a factory frame, or did you put it on?
It is a factory frame, yes sir. Yep, and it's a factory flatbed as well.
So this Jeep actually came with a flatbed?
Yes sir. Yep.
That's awesome. Well, Jason, thank you so much for showing us your dream build, man.
Not a problem.
So I'm over at Fittipaldi Off-Road. They make a whole bunch of custom wheels. I'm with Sierra. Sierra's kind of their spokesperson. Like me, both run Fittipaldi wheels. I love mine. But tell us a little bit about other offerings that Fittipaldi has.
So we got some really cool options, and we're coming out with new stuff all the time. Got beadlocks on my personal Jeep, the FB 151.
Those are the same ones I've got. What color are yours?
Oh, cool. Mine are black.
Mine are too.
Okay,
Sweet.
look, twins. But yeah, we have beadlocks. We also have DOT approved options like the Cast Terra series and then the Alpha series right here.
Yeah.
And then if you want to get crazy with it, you can go with the Forge series.
How big are these wheels?
These are 26 by 16s right here.
Those are some big wheels.
They
and y'all have some big Jeeps, or they were out here yesterday with some big wheels on them.
Yes, if you want to come over here, Lynette's Jeep, Stormy is the Jeep.
Because some people, this is their thing, you know, ducks and neon and big wheels.
Powder coat, you can customize them. Yeah. You were the smaller wheel?
Yeah.
Same. 17.
I like small wheels, thick rubber, because I like to go off-road and all that.
Oh,
and then, do you guys have any of the new forged beadlocks? Because I heard that Fittipaldi just came out with forged beadlocks.
We did just come out with the forged beadlocks. We don't have them here at the show, but I do have beadlocks on display.
Nice.
They're going to look the same. The forge is just going to be a little bit stronger for those people hitting the whoops. And
awesome. And what type of off-roading do you do? Do you do overlanding, rock crawling?
So a little bit of both, but I like the rock crawling a little bit more.
Yeah, how's the rock crash on the Fittipaldis?
I already got a couple on brand new wheels. They're already scratched up a little bit, but that's what they're made for.
Yeah.
And we sell, new rings too, so you ever beat them up too bad?
Right.
Okay, that's what they're made for though.
And I've broken some bolts, so I need to order a bolt kit. So.
Look, I got you.
And so Sierra, thanks a lot for this walkthrough, and thanks to Fittipaldi for the wheels and helping out with the channel. So
thanks John.
Appreciate it. So we're over at Easy Flate. I've got Chelsea here. If you're looking for a solution to air up your tires quickly going on the trail and then inflate them coming off, I'm going to turn it over to Chelsea. Chelsea, tell us a little bit about Easy Flate and your systems, because I've got the Moab Auto Air and I love it.
Awesome. I'm Chelsea. My husband and I own Easy Flate. We're a family-based company out in Utah. My husband and I own it. My sister and my brother, my baby sister, all their spouses, we all work together here.
Awesome.
And we really believe in the ease of being able to air up and air down quick and conveniently. We do 4-tire hose systems where you can hook all 4 tires in and be able to air up and down from the same manifold. You can also connect to a compressor and be able to air up all 4 tires at the same time as well. And our newest item that we just launched or opened for pre-order literally yesterday is Air Command.
Okay.
Air Command will automatically deflate your tires. So you set your PSI and it will automatically deflate all 4 of your tires and stop at that PSI.
Nice.
It will also turn any compressor with a pressure cutoff switch built into it into an auto air. So if you have like an ARB or just like a regular original Moab or case from us, you can then set your PSI and it will air up and stop at that air or that set PSI that you set to. So it will automatically deflate and inflate.
Awesome. So let's talk about the Mesa compressor real quick. So, you know, single versus dual, what do you guys need?
Yeah, it just really depends on your tire, right? If you are 35 or smaller, the Mesa is going to be a perfect fit for that. It's a single cylinder. It is 5.6 CFM, and we have just the base model, and then we have one with auto air. So this one will automatically stop at that targeted PSI that you set. And then if you need something a little more powerful, so 35 inches or bigger, we have 3. These are our dual cylinders. Case, Moab, the original, and the Moab with the auto air as well.
And then difference between flex hose versus roll up.
Yeah, so the recoil and the Hyperflex, honestly, the biggest difference beside like user preference is that the Hyperflex is rated for a slightly higher PSI, so it's great for anyone who wants to air up with a power tank. So you don't need an air compressor to use a 4-tire hose system. If you have a power tank, you can definitely use the Hyperflex system. Other than that, it's just based on budget. We like to have a wide variety of price points for everyone. We know this hobby is expensive, so this recoil is going to retail about $30 cheaper than the Hyperflex.
Awesome. And you guys are working on some new stuff. We talked yesterday to your husband about possibly brackets coming out, possibly hardwire kit, all exciting stuff. So so make sure you go check them out at easyflate.com.
Absolutely, yep.
All right. Thanks, Chelsea. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, we're over here with the guys from Total Off-Road. Tell us a little bit about Total Off-Road. So I do a lot of DIY in my driveway, but I know there's some projects that, you know, may be more than what I can handle. So tell us about what all you guys offer.
I mean, we're a complete outfit. I mean, the thing with Total Off-Road is we added the more. So you guys, you can come in and buy your merchandise from us, but the sophisticated stuff or stuff you don't want to install, that's what we do. Our staff is awesome. Our techs are unbelievable. And what we've done is we've increased our variety in products. So our product selection is bigger than it's ever been. You know, one of our main supporters, which is Toyo Tires, we have their complete line in our store. Derek, you want to tell them a little bit about it?
So the best thing that you're going to get out of our whole structure that we have is our customer service. Anything goes wrong, we're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure you go down the right path to get the right parts you need and the service you deserve. So everything's really, really close to getting, you know, either same day or next day out of our local warehouses. And come down and see us. We'd love to take care of you. We strive with our customer service.
And how many locations do you guys have? So you guys are out of Kennesaw, Georgia, but there's what, 49?
There's 39 locations.
39 locations across Southeast or Continental?
We're everywhere from Atlanta, Georgia to Seattle, Washington.
Awesome. So go check them out. If you need re-gearing, if you need lift, if you need new tires, jacks, air compressors, name it. Like you said, Total Off-Road and more. So thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Hey guys, we're over at JS Alternators. I'm going to show you the lineup real quick, and then we're going to talk to Chris about some of the builds that they got here. So they sell everything from, you know, JKs, JTs, custom paint, and then they've got, you know, 250 amp, 320 amp, everything for your TJ, your XJ, your Grand Cherokees, your JL, JLU, and Gladiator alternators for your 3.6 liter. Chris said that they're coming out with the Eco Diesel, and they've already got the 2.0 out, and then he's working on the 3.0. But we're gonna go check out this this big build they got back here with 1 ton and a rock crawler. So Chris, tell us a little bit about the build, I guess.
So this is actually Tyler's Jeep.
Okay.
He is running our 320 amp alternator right now.
Okay.
Which, so amperage is really going to depend on, you know, specific application and specific setups. But for his particular one, he's running 320 right now. We're actually about to upgrade him to a 400.
Okay.
But he overlands. Okay. He's got the rooftop tent from Outland Motorworks. Yeah. Daniel is an awesome guy. Also
he is. I've met him.
You know, and we're family owned. There's only 8 of us. You know, we're big in the automotive community, but how we operate is very small. But anyway, so Tyler does a lot of winching and recovery. So he puts his alternator to the test all the time. And so he's always out on the trails. I mean, you can tell this build is pretty crazy.
So winching, he's got a sound system. All that draws amperage, and that alternator's got to keep those batteries topped off, right?
Absolutely. And the thing about his build too is so usually a lot of people are either or. Right. You know, either car audio or either off-road, but you know, Jeep people love a mixture. And so like I said, when it comes to applications and stuff, like, you know, we can work with you. You just call us and tell us what you got. A lot of times if you're strictly off-road, it's better to run like a 250 amp with like a stock size or a custom size pulley, you know, especially if you're not re-geared and you see higher RPMs either crawling or you know, mud bogging and stuff like that. But you know, Tyler's re-geared, so he doesn't see that, so he can run the larger amperage to help support the car audio. So a lot of people are like, you know, why would I need a high performance alternator? So when you start modifying your vehicle outside of the stock specs, you need to upgrade your electrical system so it's safe for you, for the entire system. You know, when that vehicle rolls off of that manufacturer floor, how it is set up is just for that. So when you start adding all of these lights and stereo systems and winches, and you know, whether it's overlanding, you know, with inverters and fridges, like, you also need to upgrade your electrical system. You know, stock wiring and stuff, you know, it's teeny. You won't, electricity flows like water. So, you know, the bigger path of current, the more support and everything it's gonna have, and safer, and especially with the larger amperages and batteries and capabilities and stuff. And you know, the alternator, it keeps up with that power draw and keeps your batteries maintained, and that is very, very important, because you may have a 90 amp alternator, and let's say you have electric cooling fans that draw 30 amps a piece. Well, at idle, that 90 amp alternator is only doing about 30 amps. Right. So you're already depleting that in itself, and then you're draining your battery, and it can kill your whole system. Yeah. And when you know, a lot of times you're with friends, you know, out on the trails, or you know, just normal driving or whatever, but you could be by yourself. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like being broke down. Yeah. You know, or anything bad happening, you know. And so you wanna have that reliability in your vehicle, and we can help supply that for you. Awesome. You know, like I said, we are a small family business. You call us if you have questions, concerns. You know, we have email, we have chat, we have social media. We may not be immediate to respond, but again, there's 8 of us that are operating this company. You leave us a voicemail or something, you know, send us an email. We'll make sure we get the help that you need. And you know, I always tell people, if we don't have the answer, we'll help find the answer. Okay. So the best way to find you guys is jsalternators.com. Yeah, that right? That's the website. Okay. Our email is jsalternators@gmail.com. Okay. And then you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You know. Awesome. Yep. All right, well, I really appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, absolutely, man. Great to meet you. I want to show you this Jeep Gladiator here real quick. If you'll notice, the mule expedition equipment, this all is manufactured by the same guys that make the Expedition 1. He's got the single Expedition 1 tire carrier on the back here. Definitely a good looking Jeep. Again, 100% American made, handcrafted, and there is a wait list on all their products for the most part, but the Mule Expedition equipment is their new line of rack systems here and up top. All right, guys, we got a big crowd. We're on the in-between the two, the upper parking lot and the lower parking lot. As you can see, Jeeps everywhere out here. Family friendly, dog friendly. Everybody's having a great time at the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. It's good stuff.
Down in the corners of the metal cloak ramp. We'll probably get a swing over there, check that out. All right guys, so here's all the show and shine vehicles. We got our top 5 show and shine guy. He won 5th place yesterday down in the show and shine competition. He's up with us in the Toyo Tires booth. But all kinds of stuff. We're gonna go see if we can talk to the metal cloak guys. Out here in the parking lot, I got a couple of EV Jeeps, 4xEs out here plugged up, charging. So they do have electrical chargers for the electric Jeep folks. We're gonna check this out. A lot of cool Jeeps out here. So not only in the store, but outside, there's a lot of cool builds. Yeah, so we're down behind the Show and Shine event with the Metal Cloak booth, with Will. They're getting ready to put a Jeep on the ramp over here to test it out. But Will, tell us about Metal Cloak and some of the new offerings you guys have.
So I'm Will with Metal Cloak. We're a California-based company. We manufacture everything that we possibly can in-house, which is awesome. We got our CTI trailer out here. This is actually our new trailer. Our old one was about 10 years old.
It was blue, I think, right?
The old one, yeah, it was red. Still had the blue plates. The last one, we're figuring there's about 500,000 miles on it and 10 years of use. So over 15,000 Jeeps on that trailer. So definitely got our money's worth out of it. But built this new one. This is the second event we've had it at. But as far as new product, we've got a lot going on right now. We've got our baller joints. These are load sharing ball joints. It's the upper, lower. And what's nice is they're preload adjustable. So as far as dialing in, so you don't get that sticky spot, you get a nice clean return to center, good preload, long-term durability. You know, the upper also gives us load sharing between the top and bottom. Retains the upper too, so if you do break a U-joint, not likely to eject the knuckle. The factory JL, JT ball joint, if you break that U-joint, the knuckle 99% of the time is going to come off.
Is there any camber adjustments or anything
No
like
camber caster adjustments in them. Anytime you do an offset ball joint, you're giving up strength. Because to do that, you've got to take this upper ball joint, you got to make that spindle smaller to give it room to go sideways. So we want to keep it as solid as possible, as much strength as possible in there, big bearing. This is our new Rock Sport Black.
Yeah, I love these. 8 positions, and you can go all the way back to 1, right?
Yep, and what's nice, you can go straight from 1 to 8. The way this works, we got one here that basically no oil, no charge, so it makes it easy. We can pull this apart. See if I can get that apart. Nope, they wrenched it tight. Oh, nope, there we go. So this is actually an adjuster mechanism. So it's got a butterfly valve in it that you can see down there, the different orifice sizes. And what's nice is if you get between settings, it's going to default to number 8. So it's not going to hydraulically lock on you. It's going to be a little stiff, but it's not going to hydraulically lock. And we've actually seen with some of the other brands that is an issue. Where you get in between settings and it's got a nice solid detent. So you're not hunting for that. You can reach under there and almost blindly reach for it. Make those changes. Put that back on there.
So I've also heard a lot of controversy over our shocks rebuildable, but usually by the time it's time to rebuild, the bodies need to be replaced or other things.
Some shocks are there's shocks out there that are rebuildable that are flat out not worth rebuilding. Fox 2.0s are kind of one of those with shock we do offer with our kits. But even when you call Fox and they go, hey, just buy a new one, because the cost of the rebuild kit and labor, if you're paying someone to do it, and oil, you buy a new one, you're within like $10. On this level of shock, they're worth rebuilding. We built these, both our 6-pack and the Rock Sport Black are 100% rebuildable. These are custom tunable. Now, what we do a lot different than other brands, we developed what's called parabolic valving. So it's we refer to it as a shimless stack. So we do run a single shim. We have to have fluid movement. But the curve of this washer is where that's set. So instead of having a small shim, a couple bigger shims, and working our way up, we run that to control the valving. Gives us a lot more consistency, simplifies the rebuild a little bit, eliminates valve shim cracking. And if you do have someone that does tune shocks and you want these things custom tuned absolutely to your setup or put them in a custom setup, you can run the conventional flat washer in standard stack. Right. And we're using a lot of the same shims that other brands are, so you know, it's not a proprietary shim. No point in doing that.
But one thing that is very proprietary and unique is y'all 6-pack shock, right?
That is.
For the guys that want the ultimate amount of flex.
And that's it. For the guy that's building that rock crawler that wants as much travel as absolutely possible, this right here is going to do that. This is a 15-inch travel shock.
Awesome.
You know, so at 15 inches of travel, compact body, you're not having to get real creative on the mounting. Yeah. You know, on TJs, it had always been, you know, you cut the frame, you outboard the shock to run a 12-inch travel. Right. Well, let's bolt a 13 in the factory mounting and call it done. You know, so it was built for that. Now, for rock crawling, stuff like that, it's awesome. If you got a big heavy overlanding rig, if you're doing high-speed desert stuff, that type of stuff, that's where the Rock Sport Black comes in. Yeah. For ride quality on the street, I mean, our Rock Sport Red's still the way to go. For if you're just highway driving, looking for that ultimate ride quality, those are really the best way to go. You get into a big shock like this, takes a little more energy to move.
And sometimes you're on a budget, so you start small with the lift or go big on the lift and go cheap on the shocks.
And that's it. I will always tell you, it's like, look, if you're really wanting these, and they're not cheap. I mean, they're about a, you know, $3,000, $3,500 you know, shock package. Yeah. Where the Reds, you know, a set of Reds is like $400.
Yeah.
Cool. Buy the kit you want, put the Reds on it.
Yeah.
Most people are going to be more than content on the Reds. Yeah. I've been running the Reds for years on mine. When I get out in the desert, yeah, they're not quite enough. Right. But for most of the time, they're great. Yeah. And they ride awesome down the road. So they're a great option and something you can always upgrade. Yeah. Shock like that, 30, 40,000 miles, you're going to want to pull them off and replace them anyways. Awesome. And that's shock like this, you're going to pull it apart and rebuild it. Yeah. So it's that type of thing. And rebuilding the shock's like doing an oil change in a motor.
And do you want to talk a little bit about carbon and the acquisition you guys just did?
Yeah. Effective May 1st, we acquired Carbon Axle. It's now Carbon My Metal Cloak. Brought it in-house. Nice thing about that is, you know, we're putting our level of customer service to that. They've always been a great product and something we've always, you know, been fans of. Had the opportunity to acquire that line and now bringing it into our house and bringing availability up, customer support up, and all of that to our standards. It has been really good. We will be having gears as well. Nice. Working on the details on that to be able to, you know, have gear kits available.
So Metal Cloak will become basically a one-stop shop for gears, axles, shocks, suspension, everything you need to go out there. And your guys are home at the Rubicon Trail.
Oh yeah, that's our backyard. We spend an insane amount of time up there. Awesome. And yeah, we'll be able to stop. I mean, that's the only thing we're not doing right now is tires and wheels.
Yeah.
And lots of great brands out there for that. So, but yeah, we got the roof racks with ARS line. We've got of course, the Metal Cloak lines, the suspension, long arm kit, short arm, you know, full body armor, skid plates, and then, you know, of course, shocks, ball joints, and gears, axles. So yeah,
really appreciate it, Will. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you.
All right, guys. So they got a lot of cool builds out here. Got a Kraken here, Terraflex. Got a Batman Jeep over here. Got some theme Jeeps. Got an old Jeepster. That's pretty nice. This is cool. It's one of those TJ Brutes. If you don't know, AEV was one of the first companies to start putting Hemis into Jeeps, and their Brute lineup actually helped drive the market for the Gladiator. So that's pretty awesome. This piece of history. One of 150 made. It's good stuff. Here's a Commander with a lift kit. Commanders are actually surprisingly affordable if you're looking for a cheap four-wheel drive with a Hemi. That's a good way to get into it. Lots and lots of Jeeps. Watch the green Jeeps. I like this one. This one's cool. Got the U-Haul thing in there. 1995 on Rock Sport tires and fees. That's cool. If you can stand the crowds, oh, check this out. This is one of those old box-built Willys. Check it out. That's the old school winch. Run a rope through there or a chain and just drive. 1967. That is super cool. So not a box generation Jeep, but a 67 Willys. That's cool. That is definitely cool. Two-wheel drive. No, still four-wheel drive, but IFS. That is super neat. Look at that. IFS with, look at that. 1967. That's a cool Jeep. we're gonna go check out the inside of the show and go. You got Jeeps inside, you got even Jeeps outside. So check out the Jeeps, just cruising the road. Lots of Jeep waves and ducks going on down there. Everywhere you look, the Jeeps are invading the Great Smoky Mountains. So we're inside the main LeConte Conference Center here. Got JK Land, some of the title sponsors. Over here we got a little bit of coffee shop and dining area. There are some hallway sponsors, hallway vendors. Today's not too bad. I think most folks start off in the morning outside or inside and then make their way to outside. But this event is huge. So much stuff to do. All right, guys, we're headed into the main convention center here. Lots of people in line to buy shirts. We got Amsoil over here. It's great times. Let's see who all we can find inside. All right, guys, so we're inside. This is kind of cool setup. Check this out. It's got some Molly pockets. Look at the little trailer. It's pretty cool. I guess they do map bags and stuff like that. So let's see what else we can find. All right, guys, so I'm over here with Jay at the Steer Smarts booth. And Jay, for anybody that didn't watch Jeep Beach, tell us about Steer Smarts. You guys are building some heavy duty stuff.
Yeah, so we specialize in heavy duty steering for Jeep Wrangler, primarily JK, JL, and Gladiator. We offer a full array of steering components, tie rods, drag links, track bars, sway bar end links, and of course our sector shaft brace, shaft reinforcement brace. And again, offered for every make model, JK, JL, Gladiator, all made in the USA, manufactured right outside the Great Lakes between Michigan and Northwest Ohio.
And so one thing unique to Steer Smarts is you guys use a clamp system instead of a jam nut.
Absolutely.
Will you tell folks a little bit about why that is?
Yeah, so we utilize a clamp design for the adjuster sleeves. All the clamps utilize 15 and an M18 nut and a bolt. So basic hand tools, you only have to torque it to about 45 to 50 foot-pounds.
Okay.
Unlike a jam nut variation that you have to torque north of 500 foot-pounds to keep torque down. Right. Easy adjustments in the driveway, on trail. Makes it just really easy and practical to use.
Yeah. And then you also have the alignment plates, so you can do a DIY alignment. And we talked a little bit last time, and I don't think I got an opportunity to talk about it on camera, but toe in versus toe out. What do you guys recommend for your system?
We recommend a slight toe out. It just keeps all of the joints preloaded a little bit better. We usually go about 1/4 of a degree out.
Okay.
So a little bit beyond the factory specification.
Yeah.
But we believe it's optimal for loading all the joints.
Awesome. All right. So if you're looking to upgrade your steering, check them out at steersmarts.com. Hey guys, we're at RCV with Rickey, and Rickey hooked me up with some RCV axles, and I really appreciate the support to the channel. But I'm going to turn it over to Rickey and tell you all about RCVs. And you guys have rear axles now too, right?
Yep.
And also, tell us the difference between Chromoly 300M or M300.
Yeah. So we have been manufacturing this stuff since 1949. We specialize in a CV replacement axle. That's going to take your U-joint and replace it with a CV. What you're going to benefit with that is smoothness. A U-joint will oscillate. It'll actually change the pivot point when steered and speed up and slow down your tires. So if you've ever had like that steering wheel shimmy, or you had your front end hop, that's liable to be your steering because of your U-joint.
The binding in the U-joint.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So we eliminate that. The CV, constant velocity, it's smooth power delivery and efficient. So functionally, you've got that benefit. As well as everything we make is 4340 US chromoly steel. We also have a 300M upgrade that is the absolute ultimate in strength and performance. And yeah, man, I mean, the biggest difference I'd say that you're going to see with RCV is peace of mind. One less thing, right?
Absolutely. And we had talked about FAD delete versus keeping the factory axle disconnect. If you're driving on a road, definitely go with the FAD because...
Yeah. I mean, if you're in a hardcore off-road and you're trailering to the trail and you're not worried about any sort of gear noise in your transfer case or whatever, essentially the FAD keeps your front drive shaft from spinning. So if you don't have that to worry about, you can cruise on down with the one piece, keeps it simple, right?
right? But strength-wise, the FAD kit that we make, we do a 300M coupler, a brass bushing in the connections. So honestly, there's no reason to not run the FAD unless you just want the simplicity and a strict trail rig. Yeah. So it's really personal
and
preference.
Also having all that extra drag will reduce your fuel economy if you decide to go that route.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the most efficient setup, utilized. Jeep did a lot of research for it. Yeah. We figured out how to make it not break, so it's really a great solution.
So I installed the front RCVs, but can we talk a little bit about your rear axles too?
Yeah.
So what's the plus sides of the rear axles?
So we do a 300M for the 2018 and up Rubicon. That semi-float shaft ended in 23, 24 and up is actually a full float shaft, which we also do as well. Okay. But the semi-float we only offer in a 300M because of the bent flanges. A lot of the common issue is the actual wheel flange is mounted to the axle itself.
Right. And it's right here, right?
And it will cause a bent flange, so you'll ever hear a squeak or you'll see your wheel wobble. So we only do that in 300M to eliminate that problem. Okay. But we do offer a 4340 in the 24 and up full floats. So we've got pretty much a solution for everything.
Yeah. All right, guys, so RCVperformance.com, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
go check them out. And then if you stop at one of the shows, they always have a show special. What's the next big show you think that you're going to do?
Man, from here, I know we'll be in Trail Hero in Utah, so we'll be doing a little bit of rock crawling with those guys.
And so King of the Hammers is kind of where you guys forge your name.
Yeah, that's our Super Bowl, man. That's where we're at.
Awesome. Thanks, Ricky.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Right, so over here is a sister company of Toyo, is Nitto. And there's the light bright Stepchild. It's got an awesome custom paint job on there. Crowd all around it. So as you can see, custom paint job. Shocks, everything. 1 tons, lots of flex. Lots of ducts. And it's got a Hemi, so sweet build. Hey guys, we're over here at 4x4 Attitude. The guys invited me out to come check out their stuff. They make some pretty cool wraps and stuff, but I'm going to turn it over to one of the youngest CEOs I've ever met. JP, tell us all about 4x4 Attitude.
Hey guys, 4x4 Attitude. We do everything here from custom sunshades to what we're famously known as the body armor, the action shields. This little project started 3 years ago in college. It's grown to where it's at today, and we're very proud of it.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's it.
And so this thing is scratch resistant. The biggest thing is make sure it's clean before you apply.
That's right. So this whole idea behind this action shield is making sure that when you go on the trail, this will take the abuse and not the beautiful paint that you spend so much money to get. It's fully customizable and it's removable. Yeah. So whenever you want to go off the trail or on and off, you can peel it on and off. Make sure the vehicle is dry and clean, no wax, no oils.
And the reason behind that is because if you get dirt back there, it will damage the paint job.
That's right. So that will not move on you compared to other solutions that are out there on the market. This, once it's on there, it's not going to move, it's not going to slide. Right. And if you do want to sell your vehicle, or if you want to, just change your mind, this will not leave residue. This will be a clean exit, and then you'll have a brand new car.
Awesome.
And like I said, it's fully customizable, so you can change the look of your vehicle however you want.
And then you got sunshades. So those that like to take the top off, but maybe fair-skinned.
Absolutely. So a perfect example of a sunshade, you've got one there, but you've also got one on this vehicle.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Sweet, and this is a Gladiator, so you got the front cover. That also cuts down on some of the wind coming in too.
That's right. So the main idea is to cut the sun, obviously. Right. This will protect your noggin from burn.
Right.
It's fully customizable as well, and you can leave it on with your soft top and your hard top.
And so one of the things when they reached out to me was flags. So I bought some cheap flags off Amazon. You get what you pay for. Those things shredded in 2 days. So your flags won't do that. Tell us about your trail flags.
So our trail flags, super simple. Usually they slide, you'll see them with CB antennas or whips. So essentially, you slide it over, 2 clips hold it in, clip, and that's it. And these flags are double-sided, super thick. They've got a shine to it, so they're not going to fray on you like some cheaper options.
Yeah. And having an orange safety flag is a must when you're in the dunes, but if you just want to rock your favorite college team.
Absolutely.
Are those fully customizable too?
Yep, just like I said, everything here that we do through 4x4 is all customizable.
So favorite football team, favorite sports team, favorite whatever, you can run that on your CB antenna flag, and
that's right.
Pretty cool. And then for the back, for parade flags, you guys do those too?
We do as well, 3x5 flags, which is the big standard flags that you see hanging on the back pack, so bigger flags as well. So
awesome.
We do everything in Beaufort, Georgia, so everything is done in-house, nothing is outsourced.
Nice, and the best way to get a hold of you guys is
4x4attitude.com or Instagram, or call us anytime you need from 9 to 5.
Awesome. Yeah. Once again, 100% customizable. Thanks, JP. Really appreciate it. Hey guys, so in the event hall here, we bumped into Holly with Mischief Maker, and Holly, tell us all about this awesome build you have.
All right, well, hey guys, I'm Holly Fowler, known as Mischief Maker and on Mischief Maker TV on YouTube. And this is my 2017 Chief Edition Jeep Wrangler. It's been through about 4 or 5 builds. This is the final one, hopefully. But we've done a lot to it. We have some fusion axles on here, 60-80 in the rear. That 80, a lot of people worry about it hanging down a lot. It's actually okay, it's not that bad. So just in case you're thinking about it, I would go ahead with that. We've got some RPM, rock crawler. We have kind of a Frankenstein suspension up in there with some King shocks. I'm actually going to be switching over to my box shocks that I have for this, so that's going to be pretty cool. I've always run like a big tire on this thing. I built it for 42 BFG stickies, but at the time when I first started building, I couldn't afford them, so I went for pit bulls. I had them on for a quick second, went on to some Mickey Thompsons, and now I'm on the BFG red sticky label tires, which are perfect for wheeling where I am, which is in southern Utah and out on the west coast. And I've always run KMC wheels. I absolutely adore working with KMC over there. What else? We have this hood right here. I have all my hoods done by Rock Monster USA, which is funnily enough where I am right now here in the hall. They're fantastic. He color matches everything absolutely beautifully, and all of the giveaway vehicles that I've built over the past 3 years, I've used him as well to do that. The bumpers that I have now are Crawltech. I really, really enjoy them a lot. The front one has that bull bar, which I really, really love. And then in the rear, it's really nice profile, especially when you're rock crawling. I like it almost to be flush with the back there, so it really is perfect, especially coming off certain obstacles. You don't get caught on anything, which is really cool. The cage was built by TNT Monster Truck in Ronkonkoma on Long Island, New York. Love those guys. They're absolutely incredible. And then inside we have PRP seats. I have a Stinger. These are actually brand new seats that I just put in 6 days ago, so I haven't managed to wheel with them yet. That's just why they're clean look so for now. Pretty. But yeah, we have that. And then I have Artex skid plates underneath, which keeps everything protected. It's phenomenal. And inside there I have an Atlas transfer case. I still only have the 3.6 engine, believe it or not, but everything is geared perfectly to working with each other.
And your real passion, I like overlanding, but your passion is rock crawling.
My passion is rock crawling.
And you just did King of the Hammers this year and getting ready to do King of the Hammers, or is this your first time ever?
No, so I've actually run King of the Hammers twice in my Ultra 4 4500 car that we built in 57 days.
Wow.
We finished it at on the lake bed, which was very stressful, but we made it. And we're getting ready to race again King of the Hammers next year and do a couple more Ultra 4 races. So next year is going to be a lot more wheeling with this. I'm building a YJ, so we'll have that as well. And obviously racing. And this year's just been in the garage building things. So
awesome.
Heck yeah.
So thanks, Holly, so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to show us your build. Check her out at Mischief Maker, right?
Yeah.
And also remember to follow her for her King of the Hammers. Best of luck to you in the race.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. We're over here at the Dan Cummins booth. As you know, they do all kinds of Jeep custom stuff. I've got Bill with CoddiwompleOverland, and Bill, talk to me about the Jeep, man. It looks totally different.
So yeah, we just unleashed our new wrap. The Jeep went over 100,000 miles on our trip back from the Four Corners. Nice. We did 21 days in New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. On the way back, we hit 100,000 miles. but we wanted to do something a little bit different. But we also wanted to pay a little bit of a tribute to when we started. So the new wrap came from Vivid Wraps in Cincinnati, Ohio. The orange is the original orange from the JK that we had, and they came up with an incredible design. So for this thing hitting 100,000 miles, we gave it a facelift.
Yeah, it looks great, man. The Mojave, beautiful build already. What happened to the STTs that were on here? I see some open country MTs.
Yeah, so we've been running the STT Pros for quite a while. I decided I wanted to try something a little bit different. So for this round, we went with the Toyo open country MTs.
Yeah, I hope you love them. I love my Toyos. So.
Cool.
So any other new mods to the Jeep?
No other. Well, actually there is a couple new mods. For this trip, we're not pulling a trailer. We're going to be leaving here and having about 5 or 6 days. We've partnered with Ironman 4x4. So Ironman has developed some new tents, new awnings, incredible stuff, and we're carrying their new Ursa Minor 13 or their Ursa 1300 Ironman clamshell tent. So in addition to that, we're also carrying the new Ironman 270 awning.
Awesome. Yeah, I like the built-in lights. That is nice.
Yeah, that's a really neat concept. These lights, they're super easy. They're magnet.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we've got it running inside here, and in our SHW off-road, we've got power set up through here.
And you went with the full SHW like back wall.
Full seat delete, full back wall. That's given us the opportunity to keep our drones.
Oh, sweet.
And then below the drones, we've added from Watt Cycle 200 amp hours of, that's their 100 amp hour minis, and we're able to put 2 of those in. From there,
that's nice because it's not taking up bed space now.
It's not taking up bed space. It's in here in a controlled environment. One of the problems that we were having last year with the original setup was when it was cold, even though the battery I had was self-heating, the Red Arc, when it sensed it was below 32 degrees, it would quit charging. All of that stuff is in the cab now, so we can keep it in a controlled environment and be able to charge no matter what weather we're in.
Awesome. All right, Bill. Well, really appreciate you showing us the rig. Congrats on 100,000 miles.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah. Hope we can get another 100 out of it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Hey, guys, so we're over at the AEV booth. I've got Curtis here. I know AEV helped me out with the snorkel install on Project Rampage. So, Curtis, tell us a little bit about, AEV and what you guys do.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so I'm Curtis Leonard, Regional Manager with American Expedition Vehicles. We're here today at the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion of Pigeon Forge. Today we brought with us 2 of our JL 370 Wranglers. Nice. Brand new 2024 models. Showing off our JL 370 package on both of them, which feature our 2.5-inch dual sport suspension system with our upgraded 8100 shocks. On each one of them you'll see our front bumper and rear bumper systems.
Nice.
This is our EX full width AEV front bumper, featuring our skid plate underneath, our Series 7000 lights, our Warren winch. Underneath there you'll see room for a 20-inch light bar. We got the amber light bar underneath there right now on the skid plate.
And you also have the diff cover and the camera. Sweet.
We're featuring our diff covers underneath, and we have our rear differential slider skid plate and our AEV snorkel sitting over here as well.
Nice.
Helping it breathe a little bit better.
Sweet. And then what powertrain do you have in this one? Is it 3.6 liter?
This one's the 3.6 liter V6.
So we've got the JL, and the great thing about AEV is you can buy these turnkey from a dealership, or you can get all the parts yourself, right?
Yeah, we have a number of AEV authorized Jeep and Ram dealerships that can sell you a completely upfitted vehicle from us, or you can buy our parts and accessories individually directly from us or any of our parts distributors.
Yeah, and so you guys can check them out at AEVconversions.com or
AEV-conversions.com. If you just Google AEV, will pop up.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Curtis. Thanks.
Thank you.
Lots of stuff out here. Everything from hats, t-shirts, Matchbox cars, a little bit of everything. So it's been great over here. Let's see who else we can find. We're at the Distinction Applied booth, and we got Matt and Ryan from Dirt Road Cred. Tell us a little bit about your channel, because I picked up something new that was inspired by your channel. Girl swap possibly coming for my Jeep, but
yeah, that was a while ago, Ryan. That was like a year ago. We got the first grill from Distinction Applied, and we swapped it onto a 2022 onto my dad's, and they started selling them. They carry them, they paint match them, do whatever you want. The airflow is a great improvement on that, plus the look.
I think the look is the biggest thing for me. I love the look of the 24 grill. I think it really just makes it look brand new.
Yeah, it looks finished, it looks complete. I mean, it gives you a lot more access to your winch too. You got a winch up front there. But yeah, we're all about doing everything. Installs, lifestyle, news videos, coming to shows. Duro Cred's your one-stop shop, so thanks for stopping.
And I know you guys get a little insider information. What are your thoughts on 2025? Do you think we'll get the Huracan, or who knows?
It's kind of up in the air right now. The 25s, obviously we had those spy shots of the Hurricane 500 on the hood out in Moab. What's that going to be? I know the Hurricane makes close to that power from stock, but
yeah, usually around this time of year we see the next model year, and it hasn't really come around yet. So hopefully by 2025 they'll have 25 model years.
Have something crazy, yeah. Maybe a 4XE Gladiator. That's supposed to be coming down the pipeline, but we'll have to wait and see. Hold our breath. Yeah.
All right, well, guys, thanks so much for the interview, and you guys take care.
Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, we bumped into Rob with Nemesis Industries. Rob, tell us a little bit about what it is you guys do.
Definitely. So we've been in the Jeep market building aftermarket accessories, bumpers, rockers, fenders, all the good stuff since 2008 actually. So that makes 16 years now that we've been doing it. We were one of the first to the market building most of our products out of aluminum. We use steel, of course, where we need to in our winch plates and shock mounts, things like that. But otherwise, our signature product is our flares. We've got there's a ton of Jeeps here. You can definitely take a look at the R's and compare them to some of the others out there, and you'll notice definitely a quality difference. All of our parts are made here in the U.S. at our shop in Kiowa, Colorado.
Okay. And what's the best way if somebody wants to learn more about your products?
You can hop on, you can check us out on Instagram and Facebook, of course, and then our website, which is nem-ind.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Rob.
Definitely.
Thank you, sir. Hey guys, we're here with the Morrison's Outdoor Adventure team. They specialize in a lot of outdoor adventure training, coaching, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Sarah and the team talk to you a little bit about what they do. So take it away.
Thanks. Hey guys, Sarah here with Morrison's Outdoor Adventures, and we are walking around at the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion.
So we offer guided trips, trail rides, as well as training, everything from driver training all the way through to private instruction, recovery training, even field expedient repair. And we do a lot of work with commercial companies as well on product testing and stuff like that. But we are based out of Kentucky, but we do stuff all up and down the East Coast.
So make sure you check them out over at Morrison's Outdoor Adventures. They do classes, they'll come to events. Reach out to them, see if you can get on their schedule, or you guys host your own events at 2 different properties, right?
Yes, we do. So we partner with a property out in Nashville, Bell's Reserve. Check that out. And then we have a property coming soon in Kentucky that we will share more later on our social media channel.
We're really going to be catering towards the overland market.
Okay.
We'll tell you how that's going to be. We're really going to set it up as a destination for overlanders, trying to get all of their needs taken care of in one spot right in the middle of the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway.
All right. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Hey, guys, check out this cool ice cream maker over here. Literally, you got this old motor that's running like single cylinder diesel, probably running off peanut oil. Running a pulley to a crank, and then the cranks are turning the ice cream. That is super cool. And they got ice cream cones over here. Hey guys, so we're over at CanCut again, and CanCut's been a huge supporter of the channel, hooked me up with some drill bits. We've been doing great with the different projects with them. But Andy, tell folks a little bit about CanCut and what you guys do.
So CanCut is an American-made, family-owned drill bit and cutting tool business. And so once again, we're Jeepers, so we always come out here and support. And Brad from Black Bear Off-Road brought his built-out Jeep. He's close to us. He uses our products in the shop. This is actually something new that we just came out with. It's not going to be available just yet, but it's coming. So we partnered with Atlas 46, who does military and bags and totes and stuff like that, to build an off-road tool bag that incorporates a 15-piece set of drill bits, so you can carry this out on the trail, or if you're overlanding, camping. This is just an example of what you can put in there, but we're gonna finalize this. This is the first time it's being seen here at Great Smoky, and it'll be available very soon. We think that it'll go over really well, because you never know when you need a set of drill bits.
Absolutely.
Now you've got area to put.
You got a place to carry your drill. If it's a small drill, you can put other gear in there. You can put tire repair kits, everything. A lot of people forget a dead blow hammer.
Exactly.
So that's all good stuff, and it's nice.
Lots of room, high vis too, so if you drop it out there, you can find it, but we always have been asked about something that you can carry that's smaller, but we figured maybe we should incorporate it into that. And so Atlas is a great company, and they partnered with us on this, so we're excited for that collaboration.
So I think I told you I snapped off a bolt when I was doing my beadlocks.
Correct.
What can you do about that?
So we do carry, I know everybody knows we have drill bits for regular everyday drilling. We have the regular and the step points here, but we do more than that. And one of the kits that we have is a extractor kit. So this is left-handed drill bits. So if you've broken a bolt and you need to extract it, use a left-handed drill bit. You operate it in reverse mode, and most of the time it'll back that bolt out with just the drill bit. But if it doesn't, you have an extractor here, so you just tap that into the hole there, and then by hand with a tap wrench or any other wrench, pull it out and extract it. So that's a kit that we sell. And then this kit is very popular for the step drill bits. Only drill into thinner gauge materials, like up to an 1/8 inch. This will actually drill up to a 1/2 inch thick material. And it'll step and ream holes as well. So you've got a reamer, expansion hole, and a step drill bit. Very heavy duty, 15 different sizes in this kit right here.
Nice. And then what are these over here?
So these are very specialty. So this is also for extraction purposes. This is a hard steel drill bit set. If you've ever broken a tap or you broke an extractor, those are very hard. This is a carbide tip drill bit. It will drill into that tool steel and help you extract that if you broke it off. So also, like an exhaust manifold bolt, like if it's case hardened or something like that, it's very hard. So that carbide tip drill bit will drill through that. So just a couple other examples of what we do. And of course, we've got a full catalog full of all kinds of USA made industrial quality drill bits and cutting tools for that. So
awesome. All right, guys, so I'm going to try one of their can cut step bits, and we're going to try to go, this is what, 1/4 inch plate? We're going to see how it does. And probably need some cutting oil on here for sure, so we'll definitely use a little cutting oil. I'm curious, because this M12, I love their line, so if you're like an auto mechanic, this is probably what you got in your toolbox. So a little bit of pressure, it's got good chips. I think with the step point, it's going to open it up a little bit at a time, and you're not going to have to worry about the kick.
Definitely it'll take a little while. It's a big bit, so.
Yeah, that's a lot of bit. I notice even my normal ones, they drill not super fast, but the chips are clean, like it's starting to squirrel.
At a good speed.
Yeah.
Start seeing those curls come, you've got a good pressure and good speed. Always slower is better.
Yeah. We can go real slow. Oh. I think we're starting to punch through. I don't want to burn up your good bits.
They won't. That's why you have the fluid.
Yeah.
You're going slow enough, you're doing the right thing. Maybe see if you can put a little more pressure on it. There we go.
Oh yeah. I can feel it.
That's just the reaction from the cutting fluid.
Yeah, she's getting hot.
Drill bit.
Yeah. This thing's got a lot of torque.
It does,
Yep. So she's pretty clean, almost.
Speed it up a little bit more.
Here, let's change this.
Okay. Go. That's a. Oh, I was on 1.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I was on 2.
No, let's do a little more speed.
Oh yeah. A little more fluid. Yeah. It's almost through.
Now you can, if you show it, see how clean that hole is and how thick that material is.
Yeah.
1/2 inch.
That is crazy.
No pilot
with a M12.
Yeah, and no pilot hole.
Yeah, no pilot hole at all. Straight up to 1/2 inch. You didn't see the bit walk or anything. Look how thick that thing is. Now I'm in the shade here. Come over here. That's pretty sweet, man. Well, Andy, really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support to the channel.
Man.
Always cool to see new products, and you know, I love my can cut drill bits. There's so much difference between what you pick up at like the big box stores and using a good quality tool and die made.
And that's what we're here for.
All right.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, Andy.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling them wrong. You got me like, oh,
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the trip to Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. We are getting ready to pack up and head on back. We will see you next at Overland Expo East with Toyo Tires again. For early access, check us out over on TikTok and Instagram. If you would, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, ring the bell so you get the notifications, and keep coming back for more. Once again, Project Rampage is my dream build. I get to share my build, my dream with you, but the true purpose of this channel is to help inform, motivate, and inspire you so you can get out there and start building your dreams.